Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. Please smash that subscribe button. I'm going to go over some really cool cards with you guys. I'm going to do a couple of unwrappings, and let me just put up this collectible. Sorry guys. Okay, I'm going to do an unwrapping, but first I'm going to share some cards with you that are very dear and near to me. The first one I'm going to show you guys is a 76 Dave Winfield. 1976 Dave Winfield. Set him right over here. Then I'm going to share with you a 1976 Fred Lynn Boston Red Sox outfielder, rookie. Awesome player. Guys, if you guys don't know who these players are, look them up. I highly encourage you guys to look up some of these major league greats. And I got to save him for last, and I'm going to share with you a 1974 Carl Yastrzemski outfield Red Sox. Just an absolute amazing ball player. I just want to show you how great a condition these cards are in. And all these were collected when I was a kid. So I actually got these out of packs of cards. So I'll probably have to take these down in a minute because they're going to be falling. And then this guy, you know, he's at first base, DH, 1978 Eddie Murray rookie card. I love Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Believe he's in the 500 home run club. Eddie Murray's just unbelievable ball player. And then I got one of these vintage cards here. It's a 1968 Don Drysdale, Los Angeles Dodgers Hall of Fame pitcher, Don Drysdale. Okay, we're going to get into the unwrappings of a 1991 Upper Deck set, another 1991 Upper Deck set. I paid $3 for this 1991 unopened pack. So if I don't cut the cards, we're going to be lucky. It's a foil set. Got to be very careful. These upper decks are really, really close to the border. There's no room like on the wax packs. Okay. I'm going to read off the names, and I'm probably not going to be able to set them up unless it's really something crazy. It's giving me a lot of grief here. Don't want to damage any of them. And wow, guys, I can't make this up. You saw this opened. And guess what card I get right off the top? The Michael Jordan baseball card. That's crazy. I was going to mention that card. Michael Jordan. Right off the top. That's pretty cool. Got the Michael Jordan card. I got to put that up there. Hate to cut you guys off, but Michael Jordan's going to the front. Always wanted that card, and you saw it was right out of the pack. First card on here. Then he's going to be followed by a Houston Astro Franklin Stubbs. I'll go quickly on these guys that you probably never heard of. We got shortstop Jeff Houston, Texas Rangers. Jim Eisenreich, outfielder for the Kansas City Royals. Oakland A's hologram card. Nothing special, guys. I have no idea if that has any kind of value. Then we're going to go with Todd Stottlemyre. It's kind of a cool card. He's emptying baseballs into a basket for batting practice. Stottlemyre, pitcher, Blue Jays. Todd Stottlemyre. I said it. I'm going to go off the bottom. Bob Green, catcher, Yankees. How many people could say they're a Yankee? Never heard of Bob Green, but Roger McDowell, pitcher, Phillies. And on the back of these cards, they got a hologram and another action shot. I'll just show you real quick. Then we go Dave Martinez, outfielder, Montreal Expos. Craig Worthington, Orioles. Luis Aquino, Royals pitcher. Pat Combs, Philadelphia Phillies pitcher. Brady Anderson, Orioles outfielder. Scott Fletcher, second base, White Sox. Nice action shot there, guys. I like that action shot. Looks like he's turning 2. Very good picture. Then we got Kevin Seitzer, Royals third base. And then we got the second best card in the pack, the Ricky Henderson, Stolen Base King. You can see him there. It shows an action shot, like in motion. Really cool card. So we got the Jordan, and we got the Ricky Henderson. I was going to go into an unwrapping of a Black Label Collector's Edge pack, but I'm going to save it for another video because I want to share some cards that are near and dear to me. So we're going to save this pack for another video. I don't know how these are going to work, but I'm going to go with a 75 Houston Astro J.R. Richards. Got this kit. I got this card in a pack as a kid, so very near and dear to me. And the late great J.R. Richard, you know, he just passed away not too long ago. Then we're going to get into players that meant a lot to me in my childhood. Seen them at the ball games, seen them, you know, these guys are people that I saw all the time. And we're going to start it off with St. Louis Cardinals. Ted Simmons, absolute phenomenal catcher. 1980 Ted Simmons card. This was in the heyday of my card collecting. Then I got a Joe Morgan, 81. Got to see Joe Morgan play so many times in the Houston Astrodome. Then we got a guy that actually attended church where I did and was probably at my baptism. Rusty Staub, when he was a member of the Colt 45s in Houston, Texas. Never met the man, but Rusty Staub was a Houston Astro, New York Mets, Detroit Tigers. Just a very personable guy. Rusty Staub. Then this card, it has no special meaning to me. It just, you won't see better hair than anybody in baseball in this time period. 1975. Topps, Oscar Gamble. Check out that hair, guys. That's unbelievable. And he has other pictures in baseball cards that have that same hair. It wasn't just for this one photo. Oscar Gamble always had his hair like that. Then I got one of my favorite players as a youth, watching him play, especially when he was a Padre, the great Dave Winfield. Dave Winfield, amazing ball player, one of my favorites. Then we got a 1995 Flir Ultra, Greg Maddux, the great Atlanta Brave pitcher, Tom Glavin, John Smoltz, Greg Maddux. Then I got a very, very young 1990 Montreal Expos outfield Larry Walker, just a hitting machine. Larry Walker. Look at that card. Does he not look so young there? Larry Walker. Amazing. Huge power numbers. Huge hitter. Then I still got a price on this thing. I haven't taken it off. It's a 1972 rookie stars from the Houston Astros in the center. It's the late, great J.R. Richard again. That's J.R. Richard. Excuse the $1.50 price tag on this card. I have no idea why it's on there. Now I got a 1995 Tom Glavin. Very colorful card. To say about Tom Glavin, I learned this today. He was actually drafted by the NHL LA Kings hockey team. That's pretty amazing. Now I got a 1995 Flir Ultra Frank Thomas. Very colorful, very beautiful card. Frank Thomas. Boy, could he hit the ball a country mile. Frank Thomas. Enjoyed watching him play. Then we got one of the guys that could be a top 10 hitter, in my opinion, of all time. If I don't even know. Y'all can correct me on this. Wade Boggs. And the great thing about Wade Boggs, not only was he a Red Sox phenom, he went to the crosstown rival New York Yankees. Crazy. Wade Boggs. Guy was just crazy numbers. Now we got a 1995 Flir Ultra Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa card looks beautiful. I'm going to save this card for the end, so stay tuned for the end. Hope I didn't give it away. Got a card that means a lot to me. I got to watch this guy play. I remember watching the World Series with him in '79 on the We Are Family Pittsburgh Pirates, Willie Stargell. How fun was it to watch Willie Stargell, Dave Parker, Ken Tekulve, Phil Garner, Scrap Iron. Now we got a legend here. 1989 Cal Ripken Shortstop. Beautiful card. I'm going to get into another MVP player. Will Clark, first base, Giants, 89 Don Russ card. I'm going to save this card to second to last because I want to say a few things about him for you guys that are new to this hobby or new to this, new to card collecting. I want you to check out Andre Dawson, Montreal Expos, the Hawk. Remember him as a phenomenal Chicago Cubs as well. And then we got a guy, we remember his son quite well, Ken Griffey Jr., but this is Ken Griffey Sr., the Big Red Machine. Watch this guy come into the Astrodome and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Ken Griffey Sr. Then we have a phenomenal Los Angeles Dodger catcher, 1979, I believe it is. I call it 1981, Steve Yeager. This guy was a great, great catcher. This guy here, I'm going to announce he was part of the Big Red Machine. He played first base, pretty clutch hitter, power, could hit for power. He was a dangerous hitter. His power numbers aren't as great I just went off to, but 1976 Dan Dreesen, Cincinnati Reds. I love Dan Dreesen. You know, they also had Tony Perez playing first base. Then I got a card that's not in the best condition. I just wanted to share it with you. The great Ranger manager, and as well as other teams, Bobby Valentine, New York Mets manager, I believe. Bobby Valentine as a player, outfielder. San Diego Padres, Bobby Valentine. Born in 1950, so he's about 72 years old, Bobby Valentine. Going to go to a hard-nosed player. This guy played, I remember watching him as a kid. The great Larry Boa. They have him at 5'10", 155, but at 5'10", 155, this guy played big. Larry Boa, great, great Philly shortstop. Born in 45. Love Larry Boa, all-star. I'm going to close out the ones that I really wanted to share with you. The great Don Sutton, winningest Dodger righty on the back of this card, 1980. Born in 1945 as well, same time as Larry Boa. The great Don Sutton, Los Angeles Dodger pitcher. Want to thank my awesome video filming these cards. I know it's not easy. And here's the guy that I want to share with you. This guy, you know, born in 63. He's not that old. He's put up just crazy numbers. Guys, if you're new to this hobby, I want y'all to look him up, read about him. Outfielder Mike Greenwell. This guy, it was amazing. Mike Greenwell, you know, 1963. I mean, just to read some of this stuff. I mean, in 1988, 22 home runs, 119 RBIs, 16 steals, 87 walks, And check this out, batting .325. 87, he was batting .328. Just crazy. I mean, .328 batting average with 19 home runs and 89 RBIs. And just a phenomenal hitter, Mike Greenwell. Cannot say enough about that player. Like the Don Mattingly type of at bats. And here's the guy. I'm gonna wait to save him to the very end. He actually played 3 years in the bigs. Did not have great batting numbers. He was a infielder, outfielder. Guess played it all. He did record 2 home runs as a pro. 19 RBIs, 37 total RBIs. Logged 665 at bats as of 1981. We're talking about, and we know him as a great Boston Celtic, Danny Ainge. How do you like that? Danny Ainge's baseball card. And I'm going to say something. Danny Ainge, hard-nosed kind of ball player that you just love to have on your team. You don't have to agree with his antics and all the dirty play that he could be accused of playing. I'm not a fan of Danny Ainge. I'm just sharing that he did play Major League Baseball. At least I showed 3 seasons. It's impressive, and I just like to share that with you guys. I hope you will definitely subscribe to my channel. I'll have a lot more autographs. I'm going to show you some bats. I'm going to show you some autographed jerseys. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you a lot of NBA, NFL cards. I'm going to show you some of these cool mini cards we had back in the 70s, mid-70s. So stay tuned. I appreciate all y'all's support, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video.